Not like me all the time, I'm afraid.
This guy is a recidivist mythogeographer, and unfortunately doesn't recall what he knows. So I'm having to make a record.
Right, okay.
But I can really take him to read the story.
Right, okay, no,
He won't remember that. But it will,
okay.
unfortunately.
I mean, if it's for that reason, just carry on.
I always forget the name of this plant. It's kind of cross between a giant hogweed and rhubarb. What I really like about it is when it rots, it kind of crumples. It looks like the final shot of the defeat of the monster in the giant spider invasion. When it's in its present state, it's one of those it's one of those alien invaders. You see these government leaflets telling you that you're not allowed to do certain things with Japanese knotweed, which I kind of object to. So I'm afraid I have to confess that I do secretly take seeds from Himalayan balsam, which grows to about 12 feet, and I plant them on the outskirts of supermarkets. The shrubs around supermarkets never grow higher than about 2.5 feet, and so they don't need to be maintained. So I'm trying to subvert them, to disrupt. I want to make them maintain their gardens rather than just plant them and leave them.
They came from another world to destroy the Earth.
This plastic, I think it's sealing in electricity wire attached to this metal pillar here, which is holding up part of this house, which was once the home of a man called Forbes Julian, who perfected the refining of gold, which increased hugely the exploitation of the South African gold fields. What's happened to this pillar is not dissimilar to what's kind of happened to this house now, which was until recently quite a characterful family-run hotel and has now become part of a kind of national chain. It's still here, there in the rust, there is something which still kind of defines the plasticization of everything. Oh, and the drainage system here was blessed by David Bellamy. I reckon that roundabout will be covered in water by now.
You go into this pod-like structure of the car, and everything switches down, especially when it's as comfortable as this. A lot goes through your mind when you're driving, but doing something automatically.